What's up, my man? Welcome to another overload, right on your faces. You know? Yeah, not too bad, dude. Not too bad. What about everyone who's listening from home? First of all, can you hear us? Can you see us? Let us know, because we're always very interested in whether or not the show works. But anyway, you can't hear Jason. They say you can't hear Jason. You can't hear Jason again? No audio from Jason, guys. Jason, I'm sorry. This is your third strike. Also, they cannot hear James either. All right, I sing you a song, guys. No sense de fernation suttando tu ta sai difendere, se solo tu si pare sta città, sta navigando t'aspetta, passuna. No sense de fernation.
That's very beautiful.
I don't remember the rest of the song.
Okay, so once again, I fucked it all up. I mean, technology, it's beautiful, isn't it? How's
We're
everybody
very
doing?
well prepared.
How's everybody doing this evening? I had such
Martin
a great.
said that they prefer your trombone over my singing.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to do that either. You guys can hear me now, though, I guess. I had a great little intro all prepared in my head, and I said it, and then I was completely... I'll be honest, my microphone was literally unplugged. That's how awesome it is over here, you know? This is how professional this is. Yeah, but anyway, we're super excited to be here. We've got Cornelius on today. I wanted to quickly, though, talk about our friend Jeff Model and his CG Architect website, which they have completely redone. And I have not had a lot of time since he released the beta, like the open beta. It's in beta, so basically you can use all the pro features. He's going to have a subscription model. There's going to be a free version, but also a subscription model with a lot of different perks. Right now that's all open. You can play around with it, and I did today, and I have to say that it's pretty impressive. It looks really great. I've heard some people say, oh, it's just another, Behance, ArtStation, whatever, portfolio style thing. But the reality is that if you would be looking, if you're working into ArcViz sector and you're looking for a job, you need to have it on there. I mean, that's where you need to have your stuff, because that's where a lot of traffic is going to be. in that specific sector. Of course, ArtStation Behance are great. Maybe if you're looking for other things, but if you were looking for actual jobs within the sector, I think you really would want to be there. But I don't know if anybody's had a look at it before. I'm going to show it on the site right now. It's actually on mine, but it looks really great. I think they did a really great job, and he's added all kinds of crazy new features, like being able to, let's see, there's some feature stuff here, industry news, but like making ofs, where you can post making of articles on your own, inspiration stuff. He's even added like mood boards. And he even has a curation challenge prize right now. You can go there and sign up. I assume a lot of you have probably already signed up with CG Architect, but you can go there and you can set up your mood boards. You can go read about that on there as well. But I suggest that everybody check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. And please, so go have a look.
I'm also gonna try and make my own page there, and trying to find some work that it's actually decent enough to be uploaded onto the site.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? I actually did set up one project so far just to test it. One of my more favorite projects that I did, but still, when I was looking at the other projects on there, I was like, oh my god, man, I'm like, it's like I'm 15 years behind, you know. That's okay though. The people paid me for it, and they were happy, and that's all that counts, right? So, but anyway, let's bring Cornelius on. He is
man
100%
Cornelius,
safe.
are you ready?
Yes.
He's 100% prepared. Cornelius, you're on. Now you're on. We can see you.
Okay.
We can luckily not smell your breath.
There is a secret about Cornelius. Nobody knows his face, and he's about to reveal it for the first time here on the D2. That's him.
Can the stream hear me loud and clear?
We'll have to wait a second to find out, but I think they can.
Okay.
If I can, they can.
Nice.
So Cornelius, we have a little thing that we like to do
also,
here.
Yes. Corona Extra.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Cheers, Cornelius. I have also I have a nice Austrian beer, my favorite one.
What is it called?
Hirter. Privatpils.
Hirter Privatpils. Nice.
It's a good one.
San Benedetto sparkling water.
The good Italian stuff, right?
Fabio's
trying
to be healthy.
I'm trying to lose 35 kilos, so
35. That's like a couple of
40.
kids.
I should also lose at least 35 kilos, but we will see. Maybe
Jason, I can tell you, I wish those kilos came out of me like two kids. I would gladly give birth. Yes, I would gladly sit on a birthing table and just push it out.
All right.
That's a picture that you cannot unsee.
It's a little bit weird, yeah, I have to say. But anyway, Cornelius, we have something that we do every week. A series of 5 questions that we ask our guests. They're simple questions. Yes. You just pick one of the answers on each one, and we're going to do it fast, okay? So, Fabio, do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
No, you can do it. I did it last week.
Okay. See, we're very fair around here. It's a very, very fair system.
I see that.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, my body is ready.
Let's do it. First question.
Yes.
Wacom tablet or 3D mouse?
Wacom tablet. No, wait. 3D mouse. What? Like
this is
3D connection? Like a physical, just a computer mouse or Wacom? Then I pick the computer mouse. But if it's like a 3D mouse, which is also a thing, I think.
Yes.
No, like the the 3D mouse, you know, that thing
It's 3D
that
connection.
Oh, I never understood that actually.
Okay.
That's,
Yeah,
like,
I've just
super
seen
stupid, but okay.
I've just
Okay,
seen
so we've already
commercials.
gone way overboard
Yeah,
on this first
welcome,
question.
welcome.
These
Over-
questions,
welcome overall.
these
No,
questions.
can I just say one thing? Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
The only time that I've seen a 3D mouse was with a cable wrapped around it on a shelf somewhere
Yes.
in somebody's office.
I always see them in the office because someone someday thought it would be a good idea to have one of these, and
Yeah.
they never use it.
Okay, let's talk about
They
this
fell for the
after the
marketing.
other 4 questions.
right,
okay,
all right.
that was the
Yes.
idea anyway.
Okay.
Okay, Cornelius,
Sorry.
you've already gone and screwed it up, man. Okay, no, it's
No,
fine.
my-
It's fine. We can rescue it. Okay, here we go. Second question: January or August?
January.
Third question: Birkenstocks with or without white socks?
Without.
So every day or a once in a lifetime project? What do you mean, Fabio? What do you mean? Every days? So every days or once in a lifetime project?
Once in a lifetime project.
And then the last question: tattoos or piercings?
Oh, tattoos.
Okay, you passed.
There we go. He's
Great
warmed up,
job.
guys. He's warmed up.
Oh.
Warmed up.
Okay.
So Martin.
And now we
Martin
talk
Van
about
Loris-
these answers?
Yes, we can. So let's go
Okay.
back to the 3D mouse thing. I
Yes.
tried to use one of these 3D mice
Mhm.
before, and I think it could be cool, but I think you'd have to spend like 6 months using it before you felt like that was like natural thing to do. It's a little bit strange
Yeah.
to really get used to it.
It feels like it solves a problem that isn't there, really, for me. I'm also like not using a Wacom for C4D stuff or 3D in general, just for sculpting, sketching, and texturing. But for navigation, actually, like most people in the office I work for, the company I work for, are using Wacom to navigate through Windows and
Yes.
their 3D tools, and I never do that. But I
can't.
also don't have people. There's like people that have it hurts after a while if they use a mouse, right? So they have this, I don't know what it's called, that hurts. I don't have that problem. I have that problem when I hold a pen for too long.
Yes, I'm
Actually,
exactly
so
like
it's
you.
the other way
Cornelius.
around.
I have the same
And I'm-
problem. I tried to use like a
carpal
tablet,
tunnel.
and I really like using it with Photoshop, for instance, on certain things, like to painting and
Yes.
like kind of doing fixing some stuff. But when I tried to use it to like navigate and use to point at menus and all that, oh my god, my hands started hurting like after 5 minutes. And with the mouse,
Yeah, and it's
I've been
super
using
slow.
mouse so long, I never had any problems now. Just a regular
Yeah,
mouse.
same.
I mean, literally, like the cheap wired mouse. That's what I use most of the time. I don't
That's-
care.
I have-
Nothing fancy.
I have that
Yeah.
spaceship.
Oh no way,
right
we
here.
got the same.
Nice. Yes. Oh, yeah, it's the no, you have the more expensive one, actually. Yeah, you have the more expensive one. I have the cheap version of yours.
Oh,
What kind
I'm
of mouse
sorry.
is that, guys? Can we get a
It's
sponsorship?
Logitech G405, I think, something like that.
Is it
Yeah,
the-
please, Logitech, sponsor me. Also, Wacom, sponsor me.
G502.
I have a feeling. I have the feeling always that if it was a Syntec, like a large scale Syntec screen, which I could paint on and use as a use to select the menus and things like that with the pin, that would be better. Yeah, that would be easier probably.
Yeah,
It's more like a touch screen, but
yes. I have the iPad Pro, not the latest one, but
Yeah.
the one before that. And it's the thing. I would love to use it as a second screen, and there's also applications for that. But the performance is just so overwhelmingly great with that one. I'm using Procreate if I do my graffiti
Yeah.
stuff in 3D.
yeah,
It's so good.
really,
It's so
awesome.
fast.
I've wondered about
just
that.
Like no input lag at all. It's just like it feels like you're drawing on a very shiny piece of paper, and yeah, love it.
Yeah, that's great. I've always wondered about that because I've been around a lot of these, design conferences like We Are Playgrounds, and then where we met at the industry workshops and these kind of stuff. And they're, everybody's using this Procreate and iPad Pros and everything, but I mean, I don't know that many people that use it like in ArcViz. There are some people I've seen pull out some stuff, but
Yeah, I think it's mainly for like concept artists and people who draw and paint a lot. But yeah, you can also do textures with that. I mean, that you can't use it with PC applications really in a stable and reliable way. So I can use it on ZBrush or Substance Painter or anything. That's the only downside to it. And for that, I use my Wacom. So I have the oldest. Not the oldest, but I have like some really old Intuos 5.
Yeah.
From like, I don't know, 6 years ago, and it still works. Yeah, and I'm using that. Wait,
Cornelius,
here, actually.
I want to ask you.
And it's dusty.
That's actually the iPad that I would like to the Wacom that I would like to buy next, because I tried to work with Photoshop using a XP pen screen additional, but actually I don't know, I like the feeling of working on a tablet and looking at the screen and not looking directly on the screen. I don't know why. Like, there was a period when I was still working in production that's how I worked, and then when I stopped working in production, I got myself the screen where I could paint on it, and I did not like it. And I think it's because I got used to it and I tried to switch, but I was never able to.
Yeah. I mean, in the initial my first Wacom I ever got was the Graphire 2, and that was way before there was Bamboo and I think Intuos even. And that was when I was, I don't know, 14 years old. And in that phase, I needed some time to get used to that, to not look at the thing I'm drawing, but look on the display in front of me, and the hand-eye thing had to like loosen up a little bit so I can like concentrate. But since that was like 2 weeks of adaptation, and now I can do it. I don't know. But you had this from the start, that you can do it like without looking at what your hand does, basically.
Yeah.
If I was working in
like...
Photoshop, I could do that. Like using it with the menus and stuff, though, I hate. Like I'll even switch if I need to. Like I'll even switch to the mouse a lot of times, like in between, because. But like if it's actually like painting stuff, like I'm with the brush, and making the brush bigger and the hardness and all that stuff, that actually is really nice. Nice way to use it.
Yeah.
I can do it without looking, but the menu stuff, I just don't like that. And I know I was
also
working with a
disable all
guy.
the buttons on the Wacom. They have these buttons, and I disable them all.
Yeah. I never used those.
Yes.
I can actually work with the Wacom on one end and then the keyboard on the other, and just be.
That's what I do.
I've done it also with like Cinema 4D. The only thing that you have to do is switch the navigation to, instead of like using the old key, you use 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
That's it.
I know a lot of people that use 1, 2, and 3. I was never a 1, 2, 3 guy. I was always Alt and Control and Alt and middle mouse button.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm a savage.
That's how I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to ask you, which kind of music do you listen to when you work on your stuff?
Yeah, that's a complicated thing. So I'm really picky, and so I don't know, you could describe it as ambient music and depressing ambient stuff. I don't know, it's just like, for example, wait, let me have a look. Lawn. Do you guys know Lawn?
Lawn?
The guy that
not
works
lawn,
at
not like a lawnmower.
Group?
Lorn.
Lorne.
No.
Oh. No.
Lauren, he makes like this electronic music, and it's like really dark and moody, and it sounds amazing. And I just put that on full volume and then blast away. Or I watch YouTube videos or movies or I don't know, series. Simpsons. I'm a huge sucker for Simpsons since I got Disney Plus. I'm just rewatching everything. I'm at season 8 right now.
Wait a second.
But can
Disney
you focus?
Sorry, Disney Plus has the Simpsons?
Disney owns Fox now.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
That means the Alien Queen is a Disney princess now. Actually, it's true.
That's pretty funny. Hey man, I was just checking out Lorne, and I'm gonna play something, okay? And everybody will be able to hear it. Is that fine with you? So we can like all listen to what kind of music you're listening to. You got a specific track you like?
Yes. Wait.
I'm liking it because when I was back like 20 years ago, when I was in college, I started listening to electronic music a lot, and one of my favorite labels was Ninja Tune, and that's what Lorne is on Ninja Tune. I just found out.
I don't know if he's still on Ninja Tune.
But there's something.
Was on Ninja Tune. Yeah. The song "I Am a Dagger."
Let's see if I can
from the Remnant LP from 2018. The first song of that album, "I Am a Dagger." It's the best.
Okay, I have to look that up. Oh, here we go. Okay, everybody listen. I think you'll be able to hear it.
I hope. I can't hear it, but you guys can.
Yeah, I like it already.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I know. I can hear it, and then the people listening can hear it. So,
okay.
All right, okay, that's enough of that. I just wanted to get an idea because I like. I'm the same. I like the certain kinds of music when I'm really working. If I have to focus on something, I can't. Sometimes I can't though. It's only in certain kinds of work. Other kinds of work, if I'm writing something or whatever, I can't hardly listen to music at all, or maybe classical music. That actually works. Because it's not doing the same thing to the brain.
Classical music, everything like that. Also, there's like, if I find a song that I really resonate with, I can hear that one song in a loop for weeks until I pronounce it that. Then I can't hear it anymore. Then I will put it in some playlist and it will stay there forever. For example, the most listened track by me last year was a song called Boys Fought from the Limbo soundtrack.
Yeah.
And it's super depressing. It's just really depressing. And I listened to it for weeks. I'm just having it on and I'm like, oh, it's so sad. I love it.
I had
Actually, I'm like I dig depressing stuff. I don't know why. It's just like I like depressing shit.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's fine. Does it depress you though?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Does it make you depressed though?
No, it's just like the atmosphere and all. I don't know. I don't. I mean, it feels like I'm an observer from the outside. So there's like this depressing thing going on.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it from the outside. I'm like, wow, that's depressing. And I mean, maybe I'm a little bit depressed sometimes, but it's not like that music or topic or whatever, that theme makes me depressed. It's just like it resonates with me in a positive way. And I just acknowledge that it's depressing, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Things are depressing from time to time, you know. That's how it is.
Yeah, I get that.
All right.
I think if I'm really stressed and have to do some really, work in a fast way, I can listen to stuff like Justice or do you know Basement Jaxx? Like the old stuff. I mean, literally, this is from like 20 years ago, but it's like a little bit, it's electronic, but it's kind of got a hard, like a pretty fast kind of beat, but it's not like techno. Because I don't really like techno
it's almost
stuff.
Like metal, right? Like heavy metal almost.
Well, it's just got a lot of, it's repetitive, but it's got a lot of sounds. It's pretty fast, and so it's like, it puts you in this like focus mindset. I guess
have
it's
the
like
same thing
musical meth.
with music. Yeah, I
That's
have
how I would-
the same thing with if I have to do a job and it really pisses me off, like for I don't know, I have to do something really mundane for a project I don't care about, for work or I don't know,
Yeah.
or for money. Ooh, money. And then I listen to black metal. So I
Okay.
put on like Gorgoroth or I don't know what, just like screeching Norwegian murderers, and that's my tune for the day then. And it's really, really great, like really loud and blast beats, and I can't hear anything. I'm like just sitting there from my PC. Oh, this sucks so much. I hate it. I don't care about this client. Fuck it all. And, yeah.
Cornelius,
Yes.
you just said that there are some mundane things that you have to do that you don't like to do. What
Yes.
are these things? Do you mind like expand a little bit on that?
Like
Like what is one part of your job that you are like, shoot me in the mouth now?
well, like my actual day job, I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
sometimes. Well, the thing is, sometimes I like the task because of the client. So I don't have an example for that. But let's say I work for NASA. I can do really mundane shit, but I know I work for NASA, and NASA is great. Good people, right?
Mhm.
And then there's a client I don't like. I don't know, maybe some multi-billion dollar huge company. I don't align with their philosophy, or I don't know. It's just a big company. I don't care about them. It's just like big money and prestige, and I don't give a shit about that stuff. And then the task can be motivating. So, for example, if I have to learn a new technology for that, then I think, oh, it's a new technology. Fuck the client, but the new technology is great. And sometimes both of these things go along really well, but sometimes either of each isn't great. So it's just mundane from the technology standpoint and mundane from the client side. And then that's the point where I need black metal music to focus on my job. And yeah, but what is a mundane job? I don't know.
Okay, then let me ask you, what is the thing that you enjoy?
Cleaning up CAD data.
Okay.
Like from CAD modeling software, like I don't know, cleaning that up. So
and you do that in cinema?
Sometimes I can do that in cinema, yes.
Oh Jesus.
Yes, exactly.
Like I used to
really
do that.
mundane and fuck that. That's no fun.
I used to do that in Rhino, even if it was like an AutoCAD file, because Rhino it's amazing.
I still use Rhino for modeling, so I can't get away from it.
We have at my workplace we have one guy, Hookie. Greetings, by the way, if you're looking. And Hookie is the only one at work, or one of two guys. I think there's only Maxi and Hookie. Yes, they can use Rhino. And everything that has to do with Rhino, we give to them. Say, hey, please, can you open that Rhino for me? And he's also like, if we work together, he's helping me to clean up stuff, and then I work with it. And I don't know, but yeah, I think that's the most mundane thing, cleaning up CAD data.
What is one of the things that you enjoy the most?
Right now, it is getting really high-res models and making low-poly versions of them. So make a high-poly to low-poly bakedown for a game engine. That's actually really fun right now for me. Other than that, it's hard surface modeling.
I love how your phrase started, because you were like, I like get really high res files. I was like, all right, like we're gonna be talking about smoking.
Yes, no, but it's also hard surface modeling. So just give me an object from real life, and tell me, yeah, can you model that? And I was like, yeah, it takes 4 days. And they are like, oh, okay. And then I just sit there and model that, and I love that.
Yeah.
But depends. But sometimes it just takes a long time for me, and it's not like really hard. I don't have to think about it. It just like takes a long time. Then I watch movies all day and just do the work.
God, I hope your boss never watches this interview.
Oh no, I think he knows. I hope he knows. No, but at work when I'm in the office, I don't watch movies. But at home, yeah, I mean, it's my setup here, right? There's one screen where I work, and there's another screen, and I'm not even looking at the movie. I'm watching a movie that I watched already 200 times, so I don't have to watch it really with eye contact. So I can focus on my 3D stuff and just listen to it. I'm listening to movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jason, we once interviewed somebody that had like the news going 24 hours.
Oh, Beeple.
Oh,
you remember?
That's impressive.
It was Beeple.
Oh yeah. People.
We got on the
Yes.
we got on the feed with him, and we could see in the background in his living room 2 huge screens. Like he had 2 huge
Mike
screens.
is listening to the news 24/7.
And he had one. He said, and what he does is he sets one on Fox News and one on CNN, and he watches both of them, or he doesn't watch them. He said he puts it on as background noise so he doesn't feel like he's alone at home.
That I understand. I did that in my old apartment actually. I just when I was a freelancer for 6 years, and then I just turned on the TV and let some private channel run. So it's just like serious news and all mixed together. And then I was just like, so it feels like somebody's living with me. But now I have a roommate and a girlfriend, and yeah, so I don't need that anymore. But yeah, that was I can see that, but not why Fox News.
Well,
why
I mean,
not?
Beeple's doing all this political stuff all the time now these days.
Yeah.
So I think that he is using it also as inspiration, right? Like he's watching Fox News and getting pissed off, or CNN, and then modeling Trump's head inside of coming out of Kim Jong's butt or something.
Where does he get these hats from? Is he modeling them himself?
No,
or
I
is
think
it
he
just
got
like...
them somewhere. I'm not sure though. I think he gets the models from either he has friends as well who are doing things, so I'm not sure if he modeled them himself, but Fabio, I remember where it was now. It was when we were doing the judging, and we got on the call with him before the judging started, and nobody else was there, and he had that on, and he turned it off, but that was pretty funny. It was pretty revealing.
Nice.
I had an uncle growing up, and every time I was at his house or around him, all the TVs in their house would be on, like always. And then he moved up. He lived in Mississippi, and he moved up to Arkansas, and he stayed with us for like a month while they were looking for a house. And
Arkansas is that it's written Arkansas, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
that's the one. Yes.
Yeah, I know it's Kansas, but it's Arkansas. No, it's Arkansas. We don't know. We don't know why.
Okay.
So anyway, he moved up there, and so they were like sleeping in our living room on the the pull-out couch or whatever, and the TV was on all the time, and I was just like, what? I mean, in the night, he would leave it on at night, and at that time, 25-30 years ago, at night the TV, there was no TV on, right? It was like it was just went to static.
There was just white noise, right?
Exactly.
Like...
So like it would be at 2:00 or something, then they'd play the national anthem, and then they would just go to fuzz. And it was like you'd get up, it would come home at like late, like for something, and it would still be on. I was like, what is happening here? But anyway, so Beeple's like that, I guess. I wonder if he ever turns it off.
He also has like a big TV, right? Like a really huge one.
He had two big ones.
Oh, side by side?
Yes.
Well, that's where all the 3D money goes, right? Big ass TVs side by side. That's the dream, man. I mean, I know two TVs side by side. That's a statement, I think. Yeah,
It's like
I can
Elvis.
see monitors.
Elvis
yeah,
Presley would
but
do
maybe
this.
he's working with them. Maybe it's just like a tool. I don't know. Maybe he's color grading with one of them, and the other one is for entertainment.
Yeah, maybe he
No,
did
no,
some.
I don't know.
No, maybe he did some. No, they were like behind him on the wall in his living room. He was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
sitting in
they're
the living
behind
room.
him.
And
Okay.
it's like the regular TVs for the house, and you know, maybe he did some work for Samsung or something. And they're like, yeah, here, we'll throw in a couple TVs for you. You know, you never know.
Oh, I wish that's actually like. So I got this once with Nvidia. So I got 4 cards of them, but I want. So software sponsorships are great, right? So I get free software, but it's not like they lose any money from that. They just generate a new version with one click and then send it to me, and Bob's your uncle.
Which software?
I'm happy. They are happy. I don't know. I don't want to name.
Okay. No. Okay,
yeah,
no.
but
Sorry.
I mean,
I thought you said.
there's like some companies say,
Yes,
we like your stuff. Here's the software. Do whatever you like. And I'm like, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I wish, and I'm not like, I think I don't have the reach to ask for that. But I wish there would be companies sending me free hardware, like free chairs, free desks, free cars, maybe.
That's very expensive.
Free cars.
Yeah, or free hardware, like Wacom, for example. No, or I don't know. Just for example, I know that the HP, you know, HP, they have these workstation lineup, and they have like 3D artists that are sponsored by them. I think actually Beeple is one of them. Might get the sponsored, or Nidia Diaz is sponsored by them. I think they get hardware from HP, just like here it's a computer.
It's possible, yeah. I mean, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I know that mouth gets everything for free. Not everything, but like several things. But yeah, that's the dream, man. Just writing the companies, hey, it's me. Can I have new headphones, man? And,
Well, I will tell you, Cornelius, that I'm pretty sure, I was just looking again, but I'm pretty sure that the video of your talk on our channel is the most watched thing on our channel, actually.
Monetize me. I hope it's monetized, guys.
I believe it
you
is.
Can do it.
I know it is.
You have my permission.
We've made
just monetize everything.
We've made well over €1 on it till now.
Yes.
Wowzy.
Yes. And so we're putting that towards our 2023 holiday.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where the big money is.
Then,
Fabio and I are going to go out and buy a glass of tap water
nice.
and enjoy the sunset together.
Yes.
That's basically it, yeah. But anyway, no, I just wanted to say that
society has built unrealistic expectations of what whoever works on YouTube, you know, is doing or is making. Like, I think that there are a few people that actually get free stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
like
that's
artists.
it's like super famous people. I mean, if you send your shit to Marquez, the tech reviewer, you know, the MKLB, I don't know. And he makes a video about them that's just golden for your company and your product, right? That's free advertisement, or I don't know. But so that's a no-brainer. That if I would make a phone, right, or any product, I would send it to him and hope that he reviews it. But it's not like us guys. Yeah, we're like maybe 10 people know us in a really specialized circle of technology, and it's not gonna happen, I think. And I mean, it's okay. It's not like I'm craving the attention from hardware distributors that they send me the stuff. It's just, it would be nice, right?
Hint,
nice
wink,
to have.
Wink.
Wink.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's...
Okay, today's episode is about getting free stuff. And that's
Cornelius,
free stuff.
Go to my Gumroad, $1.
I will say
60,
to you
80,
though,
80. Also on my YouTube channel, it's for free. The video, you can watch it. It used to be, I don't know, $100. Now it's free. Woo! Yes. Check it out.
I bought it when it was not 100, but
I'm,
60.
I'm so
something.
sorry, man.
No, Cornelius, I'm actually not complaining. You know, more and more at doing the conference and being, you know, around artists and meeting all kinds of new people and you know, hearing about the struggles sometimes that people have. I'm happy to pay artists for stuff, and I think that they should get paid properly. So for me, it's no problem. It's the same with software and those kind of things. You know, there's limits to your patience when you deal with some subscription things, but
Yes.
generally, I mean, you know, it costs money to make these things, and people should get paid.
Yes.
So I had
I
no
understand
problem with
that.
that, you know, having to pay
Yes.
for it. But I wanted to say that today's you know, we've named each of the editions of the live stream, and today I named it. I don't know if you saw it. I named it the OC 3D edition, and the reason I did that is that after watching your video and like watching how you do things, sometimes it's almost like there's an obsessive compulsive nature to like how you create things. Into the details and like how long you'll spend like working on specific parts of them to get them refined like you want them. And I know that you've said that you work very often on something for quite a long time. I mean, like 6 months or
Yes.
something, right? Before you put it out there. So do you have deadlines when you're working on stuff? Or you really just say, okay, I'm going to do this until it feels good for me?
No, I don't set a deadline. So I think in my head, okay, this could be like a ballpark pen. No, what is it? There's like the saying. I don't know. I just like
Ballpark it.
imagine.
Yeah,
Okay,
ballpark it.
yeah. Then it could take, I don't know, 6 months maybe, if everything runs smoothly and I don't lose any time or am too lazy and work every day on it. Then it's 6 months, and then. That's like a rough estimate for me, but I never say, okay, it has to be done by then. And I know people who set themselves really strict deadlines and work, so they need the pressure, but I don't know. That just makes me depressed when I pressure myself. I just want to, so it's my free time. I have enough deadlines with client jobs. When I'm sitting at home, I just want to work, and if I don't feel like it, I just put it aside and do something else. That's what I'm doing right now, actually. I just started a new picture, like a really big one. And yesterday I just worked on it for 1 hour.
Can we know what it is about?
It's about a party. It's like a picture of a party, a very special party. But yeah, that's all I can say. And yesterday I built a window hinge, like a hinge for a window. That's all I did. And it was fine. After an hour, I was done, and I said, "Okay, that's it for today. Now I do something else." And it's actually like there's people getting a little bit mad that I posted this 6088 AD video, and they were like, "Why are you doing it like that? Why you don't see all?" If you look at the full res, you can't see all the work you put in there. You could easily just use lower res models or just cheat a little bit. And I was like, well, and they get like a little bit stressy and mad about it. Why I preach that kind of workflow to other people, and there's maybe like younger artists who think they have to do it like that. And I'm like, no fucking way. Please don't do it like that. But it's just like my way of working, right? And it works for me, and I'm happy with it. And there's a reason why I do it, because if you render it in 8K resolution and zoom in, you can see the difference of a 200 polygon model and a 2 million polygon model. You just see it. And that's the reason why I do it. It just has to look great in super high res. And I mean, yeah, and it's fun. Also, it's just like I grow with the picture. The process is also part of the creation. It's a creative element that it that it takes long. So there's many reasons why an image you work on for 2 weeks looks different than an image that you work on for 6 months. It's just like, even if they show the same thing, it just feels differently because your creative decisions and your life changes during that period of time. And yeah,
I think
it's a way of life.
I would assume that also for you, I mean, you tell me if I'm wrong, that, you know, the reason that you do it that way is that it's not for a client, it's for you, and it's for you to feel like you've done what you wanted to do within that project. It doesn't matter if you can see it or not.
It's like playing God, really. It's just, you have nothing in the beginning. You have the blank piece of paper, right? And then you can decide everything. I can decide, okay, this has to be there. And it's also, people ask me why I do I model everything myself, because I want to decide how it looks. Mm-hmm. I want to decide how that hinge from the window looks. I mean, I could use something externally, or I don't know, but I just want to try it out. I mean, I'm also learning a lot about 3D when I do that, right? It's not bad to use external models. If it gets the job done, do it. And if you feel like it, do it. But I just personally, myself, I don't want to do it because I think I want to build that window. It's fun for me. I don't know. And if I don't feel like it, I maybe use external models. But so far, I didn't. Also, when I want to sell the 3D files later, I can't use external models. So that's also like a reason.
That's another good
How
reason,
many projects do you manage to release every year?
1 or 2. So the thing is, I recently I did like 2 smaller projects, and I think I will introduce that into my work as well. So I made this one with the pens, with the pencils, like the pile of pencils, and then I made a pile of syringes. And it's just like, maybe these take me 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks tops. And it's actually really fun for a change to not work on something for that long of time. And so because like if you work on something for longer than like 2 months, it can be really stressful. Also, like, because if you invest so much time and you don't manage to bring it into a one direction that you had in mind, and it can be, that can bring you down really much. And that's also the reason the last big one I did was in 2018, and since then I didn't even start an image, just like recently. And that's because I'm afraid sometimes of starting new projects and I'm like overthinking it, and I'm like, oh, that has to be that and that big, and I have really huge expectations on myself, and that's a real struggle with myself when it comes to these big projects. And it's like I'm fighting myself, and I can't have that every day. And sometimes I think I just want to build a syringe now. Fuck it, that has no meaning. It's just, I just want to build a syringe. It's just
okay. That's what I wanted to ask you. The syringe is not a prop for the party.
No.
Oh, so not that kind of party.
No, it's like a wholesome party. Yes.
Okay.
I can tell you later if you like.
So someone mentioned in the comments, I was actually looking at the comments because there were some comments along the way about things we were talking about that we didn't pick up on there.
Nice to see Rafael, Sava, Adam. Oh my God, so many people.
Yeah. But somebody said that your video, that it's Beeple's video that has the most views on our channel, and that is true.
Boo!
All time. That's lifetime. But in the last year, yours has more than anybody. So in the last year from today.
I mean, still, if I'm still in the same parking lot with people, it's okay for me. I met him actually at Off in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Really nice guy.
He's hilarious. Yeah, he's really funny. Yeah.
That's the third one, by the way.
I was going to ask you something. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, my God. Oh,
sorry.
No, it's okay. It was the
What?
beer opening, I guess. I don't know.
You were in Vienna. You were in Vienna at the D2 last year, right?
Yes.
Did you enjoy the party? Well, I mean
Yes.
the D2.
Yes. So, oh, that was so amazing. So, I met Ash the first time in years. We first met in 2016 in London for the first time, Ash Thorpe. And then we met at D2. And
Yeah.
the first day we just hung out and just sat in the same spot, and we drank all day. It was just after I think after my talk. Was it the first day or the second day? I don't know.
I can't remember.
I think it was the first.
No, the first day. The first day he was like still traveling around, and the second day we were just hanging out and sitting there. And after my talk, I was like still a little bit shaky because it was the biggest one I ever did because of the amount of people in one room. It was, I don't know, 500 people almost, right?
550.
Yeah, and I was just sitting there and was like, oh fuck, and shaky hands. And afterwards, I was like still shaky and like, and he just brought beer and more, and I was just drinking. And for some reason, I could take really much that day. And then there were these Hungarians with the palinka, you know. They had a stand there with like they doing software for Acris. I don't know, I can't remember it. And
where's mommy?
They just fucked me, just like with the palinka stuff.
I can't pick
they
up
poured one after another and was just like wasted. And it was amazing. Really, I really enjoyed it. It was perfect.
I remember like when you had to go up on stage that you were so nervous.
Oh yes, I'm always nervous.
Man, everybody loves you here. Like literally everybody is here to see you and to look at you. And no matter what you're gonna say, they're gonna just like look at your mouth moving and they're gonna be like, let me look at the god of 3D. What he has to say.
Cornelius, you gave the best quote also in the wrap up video that we had. You know, we interviewed a few people afterwards, and you said, I don't know, you said, yeah, I had a great time, blah, blah, blah. And then you go, and they even gave me a beer on stage. And that was it. Yes. And then it cut to the next person. I was
didn't
like,
we talk about this before? Just give me a beer, please, because it's always when I drink alcohol, I'm more relaxed. It just, I don't know why, probably because of the alcohol, but it helps. That's why I'm drinking right now. But yeah, I don't know.
You know, I am not in that video like at all.
You aren't?
But
you?
No.
I think you are.
No, but thanks to you, you said, and Fabio is really funny, and that was the only phrase.
That's true, yeah.
That I was at the event.
I mean, you are, right? But you were like really, you were really tired all the time.
Oh man, I was running
you were like walking around and was like, oh, I'm so tired.
I have like a Fitbit and he tells you how many steps you do like every day. And usually I'm on like 10, 12,000 per day. During the D2, it's like 32,000.
Nice.
And it was even more this year. Workout. Because the venue was a lot bigger. So and so it, like in order somebody would call you and be like, oh fuck, I gotta go talk to Fabio, and he's like, where is he? He's like, oh, he's outside. And he's like, shit man, it's like a kilometer now, I gotta walk a kilometer to go find him. It was a lot of walking around and running around, but it's so much fun. We love doing it, so I mean it's great.
Yeah, I will come back when it
happens.
I think. Yes.
Well, I would like to. We've been talking now for I don't know how long, pretty long time actually.
Yeah, almost an hour.
So we probably should wrap it up. But I wanted to ask if anybody has any questions who's watching. If anybody maybe has something they want to ask Cornelius, then please go ahead.
I was looking at the comments, but I did not see any question. I wanted to ask you, Cornelius, because you know this might be a very silly question. I did a little bit of like digging around because I wanted to see, during the end, I tried to bring a little bit of drama to these overload questions, but I could not find anything on you.
That's right.
So is there some shit that we should know about you that people don't know? and maybe it is time to put it out there so that people can smell it?
Like drama. So I usually avoid drama on the internet, like beef with people or anything like that. So if there's some, so the thing is, YouTube is, for example, is really toxic, right?
Yeah.
The comments, the people just talk a lot of shit, or try to sometimes, and you have trolls and everything. And when I first uploaded the 6088 AD tutorial, there was like people telling me, oh, why don't you paint it? I was like getting so mad and just wrote an article and was like, oh, I'm gonna tell him. And then my girlfriend said, why are you wasting your time with these people? Just answer the nice ones, because they were nice and they get something in return, and then you focus on the nice stuff, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's true. And actually, I mean, these days it's really like difficult on the internet, because like especially right now with all the violence in the US and Corona and everything, and it's really hard to watch that from a distance without getting involved. And I also, I mean, I have, like, even if it's little, in a small following, I have a following, and I think it's important that I use my voice a little bit, at least, to say with whom I'm standing with, and that I'm not on the side of the oppressors and stuff like that. And I'm trying to be mindful about that, but in reality, I just want to look at that stuff from the distance. Also, like all the drama and stuff, like I just don't want to get involved in drama at all. And I think there's probably people that have shit on me. I don't know. I mean, there's like always people I'm not like, they are asking stuff, and then I'm like, I don't know, I have time, or I'm really bad with answering emails. So if you write me an email asking for something, it can happen that I answer after weeks, because I'm just not like feeling
ladies
it right
and
now,
gentlemen,
and
you heard it
I don't
here.
know.
You heard it here. Cornelius does not answer emails very quickly. We're very sorry that you had to hear this.
It depends. If you're, I don't know, there's like, for example, there was this guy, and he was asking me if I want to be a teacher with his learning platform. I don't know. And it was like, no, not really. I don't know why. I'm not a good teacher. I rarely do videos and tutorials. It's just usually just time lapses with commentary. It's just not like and it's also a lot of work, and the money isn't good, and I can also do it myself and upload it in Gumroad, and they only take 10%, 5 or 10%. Why should I do it for the school? And then I think about it and forget about it, and after 2 weeks I just answer, no, I'm sorry. And but if there's like something, I did the same thing with you, Jason, actually, on Facebook, when you asked me to come to D2. You asked me for 1 year and was like, I don't know. And then I said yes. No, it also was always on the same time as industry workshops.
Yeah, and I went there. It was like 1 week apart, because I went. That's where I met you the first time, was at the industry workshops in 2018, right?
Yes,
the last one that they did.
Yeah, and then the last year didn't happen, the industry workshops, and that's why I came to D2. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, I need like lots of preparation for these talks, because then otherwise I would be so nervous, and that I can't do like 2 talks in 1 week.
I understand.
From each other. That's just like, ugh.
So
it's too much stress.
There were a couple questions for you. We can go through real quick. Martin Van Ores asked you, what's the one thing you love the most about doing 3D?
The freedom.
The freedom.
I can do everything I want. I can. I'm at a point where I can almost model everything I want. Everything hard surface, at least, I can model by hand.
Yeah.
I can just do everything. That's just like playing God. That's the best thing there is. It's just like having a the best camera, and you can manipulate everything you see. It's just,
Then Adam, do you know Adam Tuback? Do you remember Adam? You might have met him at the D2.
Yeah.
He also has a question, and he asked if you've tried out the new UV stuff in Cinema 4D.
No.
The new UV
tools. I don't even have R22. I'm still using R21. No, S22.
S.
Sorry.
I know. I was like, they've changed it now, but it's S.
Yeah. No, I'm still using R21, and for UVs I used RISM UV.
All right. Hey, Cornelius, I really appreciate you doing this today. You were super excited, and that made me excited because you were like, "Yeah, let's do this. I'm pumped." So I was really happy that you would do it with us.
I love this about Cornelius. You know, it's like his enthusiasm is like the one of a little child, and it might sound like an offense, but honestly, like I love it. I really love it because it makes me happy.
You make me happy.
But Fabio, that's also
you
why
too, Jason.
Fabio, that's why you couldn't find anything, you know, on Cornelius.
Oh, there's probably something.
Right.
If you dig deep enough and you find some old DeviantArt profile and some horny posts I made there, I don't know, you probably find something about me, but please don't search or look for it.
Okay, we have Paul. Another guy, Paul, came in actually late. I think he just showed up at the end to ask a question, maybe.
Yes.
Paul's a fantastic artist. He's been putting a lot of really great images
in
into
last
challenges.
name?
Paul Lupon.
Okay.
But he asked, where do you find your inspiration for your work?
Pinterest.
Okay. You mean really? For like when you need objects to model and things like that? Or just generally?
That no, in general. So the inspiration to kick off an image. So I think, that's a great image. It's everything around me. It's movies, music, documentaries, reading articles on Wikipedia. I don't know, everything. Everything. It can be a line. So there's Run the Jewels. They actually released a new album yesterday. And they had like a few years back, they had a line in a rap song that inspired me to do something. It's just like on a radar, a little blip in the shadow of motherships, and this line, in the shadow of motherships, it was like, wow, that's so great. I gotta name an image like that. Yes. And now these days, the last one was that's a Russian rap group called Ice Peak, and they had a new album as well, and there was like a song where the hook was, "Mama, they say I'm a terrorist." What? And then it's like just like, the image, and then it's just like popping images in my head, and I was like, nice. I gonna name an image like that. "Mama, they say I'm a terrorist." That's a new one, and so I constantly ideas because of song lyrics, quotes from movies, or movies in general, music in general, and things I read. Yeah, can be everything.
That's great. Thank you, man.
Like the work from other artists as well. So if somebody does something great and I see it and I was like, what? And then
Thank you, man, for that. That's I hope that answered Paul's question. Oh wait, we're getting a lot more questions. Never mind. We're gonna somebody else asked a question,
time.
but we need to wrap it up though soon. But let's see. He's asking, what's your favorite platform for finding new artists, like Behance, Instagram, Dribble, etc. Is there a place that you look for people?
Instagram, Behance, and ArtStation.
Yeah.
I think mainly. Yeah.
So Fabio, do you have anything else you want to ask Cornelius?
Nothing. I just want to thank everybody at home for watching. Also those who just tuned in very late. I want to thank also those who keep coming back to our shows that are always there. Nitin, Dusan, Adam has the coolest name in the industry, man. He's called like a rapper. It's Tupac.
Tupac.
Yeah. Adam Tupac. And nothing. That's all, guys. Cornelius, thanks a lot for being here with us tonight. It
Anytime.
was very nice to catch up with you. I want to take you as a judge in one of our competitions.
Yes, please. I never was a judge in any competition.
It's so much
I'm
fun,
really
Cornelius.
hard.
You'll love it.
Yes,
It's
I can be
so
really,
much fun.
really hard. I'm like, this is
Yeah,
shit.
man.
This is
Exactly.
Yeah, man. And it's
Yes.
like 2 hours of us laughing and
And drinking.
just having fun and drinking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just hit me up. I will be the judge. Is it like a live judging?
Yes.
It is like
Or people gotta hate me after that because I can be really like.
it's okay. I
No, but
am the
that's-
one that gets the
Now, Cornelius,
gets the
but that's
likes.
good. People are coddled too much these days, right?
Are they? Okay. Yes. I try my best to not fuck it up and be kind and mean at the same time. I think if that's possible.
Yeah, I know. It's a fine line you have to walk. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
So Cornelius, thank you so much. We're gonna
Thank
stop
you,
the
guys.
live feed now, and we just stick around for a minute and we'll say goodbye to you properly. But thank
Yes.
you everybody for joining us tonight, and share the video, like it. Please get the word out. Cornelius is a great guy. We can't. The only bad thing is he answers emails too slowly, but otherwise he's a great guy.
It takes him a year to make a personal project.
Yes. It's so
So-
fucked up.
So Fabio, thanks again for being my partner
Cheers,
here
dude.
and doing this, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks a lot.
I'll see you guys. I see you guys tomorrow on my channel, actually.
Exactly. Jump over there and watch Fabio.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, it's over.